All right, so I want to do a little update for you guys for my plans for tier 4 and also my plans moving forward as a creator. I have made mention in previous videos about how I plan to address T4 to a degree, but I think it's changed again and I'm pretty set now. Now, I'm pretty sure I said that I wanted to frontline with 2 characters before, but I've changed that and I've decided that I only want to frontline with 1 character. I want to have 1 character that I'm putting all my juice into with 5 parked alts that are just there to generate gold, do chaos, whatever, and still have a little fun with them, obviously, but I just no longer want to be on the same treadmill that I've been on for the past 2 years and 4 months or whatever. Ever since launch day, I haven't missed a single day of playing this game. I have done chaos pretty much, I think, every day. Most days I do some guardians. Guardians is kind of an on-off rest thing because I generally just hate guardians. But last week and probably this week too is going to be the first 2 weeks here that I haven't done all 18 of my raids ever since having a roster 6. And right now I'm good. I don't really, it's not bothering me that I'm not doing it. I'm starting to lose the FOMO. Part of it is yes, because tier 4 is coming, but 2, because I've just realized just how unhealthy of a relationship I've had with this game. Throughout all this time, I have been frontlining with 6 characters. Right now, I have a 1630 and 5 1620s. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, man, I don't want to do 6 echidnas. I don't want to do 6 day mines a week. This is just, I don't want it. This is too much. And the truth is, since I have been doing this for 2 years and some change, I'm starting to burn out a little bit. I'm willing to say it. I have been just putting too much time into this game, and that's why I'm starting to feel that way, and that's why I want to change how my roster is. Because the thing is, I don't hate this game, I still really love it, and I just need to change how I address it. Because the sad truth about this is, this game is designed to make you feel this way, to feel that you need to do more than just play the game. All the progression systems in this game are compromised, so you are incentivized to swipe. That has just become the truth about most of MMOs these days. There are very few that aren't like this, and that's just how it is. As much as I yap day in and day out on how much I would love to change the game design, I have to admit that that's something that's not really going to change much, and I have to change how I approach the game. At the end of the day, it's very simple. I've been playing this game wrong for me. As somebody who doesn't want to spend a lot of money on this game, I am not playing the game right for me. I have been trying for the last 2 years to play this game, keeping up at the standards of the people I should, which is going to be people who whale, people who RMT, people who bust, people who are streamers who get community handouts, and chaos spotters. We've narrowed down to a very niche community where people do at least one of these things generally. So even though tier 4 is probably going to feel really relaxed at the start, I still want to take it easy and just kind of judge it as I go. If my main gets extremely juiced in a short amount of time, maybe I do, yes, push another character up to the front lines, but that's a wait and see situation. Now I want to talk a little bit about moving forward as a gamer and as a creator. So again, talking about playing Lost Ark for the last 2.5 years almost. In that time, I have heavily prioritized playing Lost Ark over other things. I really couldn't tell you how many games I really played in the past 2 years that I put more than like 10 hours into. Top of my head is I played Sworn for a little bit, I played Tekken for a little bit, I played a little Gunfire Reborn with the boys. There was a little Vindictus in there as well. I unironically think the game I put the most hours into outside of Lost Ark is Pale World. At the end of the day, at the end of the 2 years, it's been like 95% Lost Ark. It's something I want to change, which is why I have to change how I address tier 4 and play Lost Ark. It's because I need to make room for other games. So other games that I'm looking forward to. So starting off with the first Descendant. As of recording this video, it does come out tomorrow, but it also start my new job tomorrow, and it's not a work from home job, so I can't game on the job and get a little of the grinding done, which is another reason why a little less Lost Ark is probably good. I have other games I'm looking forward to as well. So we got PoE 2, we got Hades 2, we got Streets of Rogue 2, so we got a lot of 2s. There's also going to be Sworn. I do probably want to try the War Within when it comes out because I do have a knack for trying out WoW expansions as they come out, and then I usually fizzle out in like a month or two because it's a really good start and then it just kind of eh. There's also another part of me that says, hey man, maybe I should try Final Fantasy 14 again. Even though I didn't really like the combat system back when I played it, the truth is this game does so many things right. I've glazed it before that it does really good progression. It doesn't just compromise itself for the monetization. Yes, there is extra monetization on top, but that's just what it is. Like, dare I say, if there is any MMO that respects your time, as meme that is, it sounds like Final Fantasy is the one. Sorry, Stoops, to bring that up if you watch this. To sum that up really is just that I have other games and I have other people I want to play games with, and I just want to actually do that because I haven't been doing that for a very long time. As much as I do love Lost Ark and the people I play it with, they're just not my entire life, or at least they shouldn't be. So for example, recently Mesira has actually offered for me to play V Rising with her, Miso, and some of her friends. And as fun as that sounds, as much as I really did want to do that, I declined because Echidna came out that week and we had to prog. But even if I didn't have to prog and it was other raids I had scheduled people that night, I'm not sure I would have said yes. And that's because Lost Ark has just taken a huge priority. It is a bit of a regret of mine. I really do appreciate that she offered it to me, and just a shout out to her for that. And hopefully next time when a situation like that comes up, I'll be strong enough to say no to Lost Ark. This also applies to all my other friends who just don't play Lost Ark, that don't stream or anything like that. These are just people that I have been kind of backlining. But they do respect it to a degree because they know that I do really love the game. I play it a lot, and also they are aware that I make this content. Which all this kind of segues into kind of how I want to change content creation. In the short term, it's really don't expect any changes. I don't plan to change my upload schedule that much. I mean, yes, I am going to be working different days, so I might upload on different days of the week now, but it's probably still going to be weekly 1 video, maybe 2 videos if I have something extra spicy to talk about. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be the same content. It's going to be things I like, things I don't like, concept, theory, design. I might eventually talk about other games here and there. Like if I do really like First Descendant, which I probably will do some sort of video about it after I put a good amount of hours to it. We'll see. Maybe it is a secondary game on the channel. But it is also a Nexon game, so there's a really good chance that the squeeze just absolutely kills me and I don't want to play the game anymore. Like, bruh, it has a battle pass. Like, why? Why? So there's something else, and that is that I think I want to start streaming. I want to try streaming at least. When Dubla made his video similar to this one, his update to the channel and moving forward for him, he sold me on the idea of streaming. He talked about how he enjoyed talking to the chat. He wanted to come back to streaming before he comes back to content creation because he enjoyed the chat more than he enjoyed the comment section. Somebody who tends to neglect the comment section a lot, like I kind of forget it exists after the initial day upload and I have that dashboard tab no longer open. Yeah, having a chat to talk to in real time just sounds more appealing than just responding to comments. Then there are those times when you like watch a streamer play and they're doing chaos and they're like, okay, now it's time to do an ivory tower. Hey guys, here's the lobby, pull up. And people actually do. They don't have to worry about being in lobby simulator. They don't have to worry about scheduling with a ton of people. It sounds very convenient and something, even though I do have a static kind of now, I think, it's still something that I would like to do with maybe alt gameplay and stuff like that. It'd be very fun, very convenient. It would be a little less stressful on the whole just getting into the raid situation. Streaming just seems like something I should try and something that I want to try. And I will eventually here. As I have a new job coming up, I will have a more steady income. But once my life stabilizes here a bit again, I'll hopefully be able to start putting away money to do an entire new setup. Because basically, besides a desk I have upstairs and this mic here, I pretty much need a whole new everything. At the end of the day, I know I'm not the only one who feels like Lost Ark is just too demanding. I'm gonna be honest, the only people who I know that are like, man, this game is fine, what are we talking about? The person who told me that is an armed tier. When somebody gets into a chat or anything and they're like, hey man, I quit Lost Ark, the most common response is, hey man, you're free, you're done, you don't have to deal with this anymore. You have to realize how fucked that is for that to be the knee-jerk response. I'm not alone in this taking a more controlled response to Lost Ark. Because Tier 4 is going to be the best time to reorganize, rethink, redo how you approach this game, how you handle this game. I hope to play other games with other people, and also eventually expand into streaming, playing Lost Ark and other games with the community. So as always, like, sub, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Surely one day I'll meta chase and put that at the start of the video.